Welcome, everyone. My name is Dr. Neil Cohen, and I am the membership ambassador for the International Chiropractors Association. And today, with me, I have a very special guest, Dr. Irene Gold. Irene Gold is amazing. She has done so much for our profession, and today we hope to unpack some of the things that she's witnessed with chiropractic, our illustrious history, what's gone on with the ICA and other organizations. So, Dr. Irene, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, great.
Good, good. So tell us a little bit about, I understand Dr. Reggie was a representative assembly for the ICA back in the 50s. And back then, he went to school with the likes of Dr. Tom Gilardi, Dr. Sid Williams, and Dr. D.D. Umber. So do you remember anything about those days? Obviously, it was before you had met him, but I'm sure he shared some stuff with you.
Well, actually, I went to Palmer College in 1960, the last year that B.J. Palmer was alive. They always had their ICA convention at that program at the Lyceum. As a matter of fact, it was called Lyceum in 1960. When B.J. Palmer died, they changed the name of it. But the ICA had a representative from the student body. Reggie was actually the student representative to the ICA in his last couple of years of school, and then became part of the ICA on a regular basis. We would go out to Davenport every summer for one of these meetings, and he would be the representative from New York State, and then he became the spokesman for that program. He put everything together, and they had a lot of interesting fights about what should chiropractic be, where should it go, what should it include, all of those things that you talk about today, but it was much more elementary in those days. They were talking about, should we stay on the spine or should we include something from an extremity? Well, chiropractic colleges weren't teaching extremities in those days, so they strictly stuck to the spine. But ICA represented the organization for the entire country as to where we were going to go and how we were going to get there.
That's fantastic. And with regard to Reggie and his representation of the ICA at that time, I know he moved on at some point to teach at New York Chiropractic College. Did he represent the ICA at that time?
Well, he was still very, very much a part of the ICA. He started in 1960. He left there 4.5 years later. He was fired, and he was fired because he was a spokesman for the ICA, and the school wanted to go ACA, and that's why they had to get rid of him.
So, things haven't changed a whole lot.
Probably not. I guess not.
Right. We still have it in our DNA, don't we? So we have to fight for what's right. And at that time, Reggie believed that the ICA was fighting for what was right. And I believe today that the ICA is fighting for what is right. We have things that we need to do. We have things that we need to implement. But all in all, the people that represent principled chiropractic are good people. Back in the day, we had Dr. Sid Williams as an ICA president. Dr. D.D. Umber was an ICA president. Even Fred Barge was an ICA president. What happened with Reggie and his affiliation with the ICA even back in those days?
Well, as far as I know, he was still a representative, and he stayed with the ICA until it got to a point where they disagreed. And when they began to disagree, he decided to put together a new organization that would more represent the principles of chiropractic. So that was the only thing that happened at that time.
Right, and that would be the IFCO, right? Or the IFSCO, correct?
That's right.
Right, which is now the IFCO.
Yes.
And both of them are international organizations. Both the ICA and the IFCO are international. Both trade organizations representing the principled aspect of who we are, the vitalistic portion of chiropractic.
Yes.
And tell me, how important is it that people today get involved with an organization that they believe in?
It's going to be your profession. This is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Somebody's going to have to represent you. You can't do it on your own. An international organization represents a whole conglomerate of people. Everybody speaks with one voice, going in the right direction. How can that possibly be bad? I think it's the only way to keep chiropractic alive. When you see where everything is going today, at least we can keep it on its base and keep that solid.
So what would you suggest to, we're going to have seasoned chiropractors listen to this. We're going to have young chiropractors listen to this. What do you suggest that the young chiropractors can do in addition to joining groups like the ICA, joining organizations like the ICA? What else can they do? Can they donate their time? Can they donate their money? What do you think that they should do?
They could do all of that. I said, if you stand for something, then you have to show how you're going to be a part of it as well, whether it be monetarily or whether it be something that you become a part of an organization, be a part of a group that's headed in one direction, whether you support the scientific aspect of promotion. Everybody has to take a part. And you start as a student. Don't wait until you graduate. Make your commitment as a student and then stick by it and see what you can even do as a student so that when you become a graduate, it becomes second nature to you.
I think that that's wonderful advice, and I could not agree more. We have incredible representation of our students at some of the colleges, not all of them. And one of my initiatives is to get out to all the chiropractic colleges and really make sure that there's a club, that there's a group of individuals there that want to continue to promote principled chiropractic through the ICA. So I really appreciate you sharing that information with us and that point of view. Tell me, what do you see for the future of chiropractic if organizations cannot collaborate? They may not be able to agree on every aspect of what they do, but how do you see it if we don't have collaboration within this profession? Especially, I'm not talking about the us and them. We know the people that are not in our camp. I'm talking about the people that are in our camp, people that believe in the things that we believe in. How will the profession look if we're not able to collaborate?
Boy, that's a tough question to answer because sometimes I think that the people who have that principle, the people who understand the chiropractic philosophy, need to separate themselves from other people. I mean, I see the chiropractic profession going medical. States want to incorporate injections, medical theories, medical practices, and that takes away from what we do. So I'm not sure I have an answer. Hopefully the organization will come up with some kind of answer. I don't know what you can agree to with somebody who wants to give drugs. I have no idea how to agree with something like that. So I guess there are certain things that maybe insurance stuff that you can agree upon. I don't know, but and if you want to dwell upon those things, that's fine. But don't change chiropractic, the basic premises of everything we do, to make everybody else happy. It's not going to happen. No way everybody is going to be happy with what you do. Just do the best you can and hope for the best outcome.
Well, Dr. Irene, I think your wisdom is going to go far and wide as time goes on. I am so grateful to you as an individual, as a chiropractor, as a teacher, for staying in the game and really voicing the things that you know to be true about chiropractic. We have some fundamental foundational principles that you or Reggie have not ever wavered from. And you are an example of what the future of chiropractic needs to look like. So I really want to thank you for this time together. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our audience?
Just keep going. Keep doing the right thing. And then it'll all happen in the right way for the right reasons. I mean, that's all we can do. Everybody has to do their share. But chiropractic has to stay alive. That has to be the one thing that everybody promotes.
There you have it. Dr. Irene Gold. And her advice is do the right thing. And I agree. Thank you guys. And we love and appreciate you. Have an amazing day.